Hi, thanks for joining us at the Milk Bank today. I'm Freedom Kolb CEO, and I'm so excited to take you on a tour. We always start with a little grounding on why the Milk Bank is here. We are exclusively dedicated to saving infant lives and improving infant health outcomes by access to human milk. We are a tissue bank similar to blood banking, and we are focused on helping those born too small, too sick, or too soon to both survive and thrive. We're going to start here at our reception area. One of my favorite art pieces is the paint by numbers on the wall. This brings in our rich history. We were founded in 2005, and this was one of our original signs. I want to shift over to a couple other fantastic art pieces. This is my favorite one. It's a mosaic that talks about celebrating more first birthdays, and it is built with the babies whose lives we've impacted, the families that have stayed whole, the remarkably generous milk donors that contribute, again, our volunteers, our board members. And for me, it symbolizes that the Milk Bank isn't just a location, it's a community that comes together to really help our families in need. And then when our milk donors come on site to drop off their milk, we are able to load it into the adorable milk wagon and do an honor walk back to the lab where we'll start processing right away to get into tiny tummies. Okay, our first stop is our lactation room, and we actually use this for a couple of reasons. First, obviously, lactation supports. We try to prioritize matching those in need in their home community. We think that's always best to find a local healthcare provider that might be able to come to your own home in a comfortable situation. But sometimes there are barriers to receiving that care. Oftentimes with bereaved families, they don't want to go back into the facility where the loss has occurred. We can also see that some individuals would like to be served by someone in their own community or someone that looks like them and represents them. In those ways, we can provide a safety net, a free lactation consultant for anyone in our service area, which is typically Indiana, Kentucky, and Missouri. The other thing that we're really excited about, though, is we use this space as a model for small businesses in teaching them about the Pump Act and how to become family-friendly, woman-friendly, baby-friendly employers, because we know what's good for babies is also good for business. Now we're going to walk through our clinical corner, where our case managers support milk donors, outpatients, and all sorts of healthcare providers. It is in these rooms that they talk about the screening process, that they understand what needs of the infants need to be met, and they connect health providers with helping us accomplish those goals. You'll see a lot of closed doors here because they're doing the meaningful, personal, and private work that comes alongside milk donation. All right, this is our dock. I call this the boring but important stop. And for those of you who like logistics, you might be interested. Every day we receive 20 to 40 boxes of raw milk being shipped to us. As you can see, they come in coolers on dry ice, overnight shipping. And in the afternoon, the process repeats, shipping out 20 to 40 boxes to babies in need all across the Midwest, occasionally across the country, to hospitals, NICUs, and direct to home. Now we get to head to the lab. Along the way, you're going to see the intake process. Our team members inspect every single milk bag to make sure it meets our criteria for expiration dates and medications. They're then going to weigh it, so we have an estimation of how many ounces are in each donation before they carefully catalog it in our safe database and prepare it for the freezer, the last step before it heads to the lab. Those lab results and every step in our safety process is reviewed by our team, including Jamie Marvin, our production director.
Once the milk is completely received into our system, then it's ready to go into the lab where we gently thaw it overnight into the refrigerators. Once the milk has been completely thawed in the refrigerators overnight, it goes through the next step, which is the straining and pooling process. Once everything has been completely pooled, we take one small sample of it for nutritional analysis, and that ensures we have even consistency throughout the entire batch during the bottling process. The nutritional analysis lets us know what size bottle we're going to be putting the milk into. Our most standard size is a 4-ounce bottle, but we do have 2-ounce and 8-ounce by request. Once all the bottles are filled, a cap is placed on top of it, and then it goes through a fun ride on our conveyor belt under the induction sealer. Once bottles are completely sealed, they go through one of our 3 pasteurizers where they're gently heated using the Holder method of pasteurization. While we ensure that we're providing life-saving donor milk for babies in the NICU, we also want to make sure that we're standing beside families who are experiencing infant loss.
Historically, as many as 10% of all of our milk donors are bereavement donors. These courageous families pay their milk forward to save another life. We know research suggests that donating milk can actually facilitate the grief process and create a memorial legacy for the son or daughter that's lost. Just some of our services are here on our memorial wall. We also offer support groups, open houses to connect families and attempt to try to reduce that stigma by just having the conversations, sharing their stories, and talking about what an important gift they are making back into our communities. Bereavement services are just one of our comprehensive services. We offer outpatient care, medical relief funding, research, and education. A lot of our community services happen beyond the 4 walls of this facilities and are only provided through collaborating with local partners. We know that babies don't have emergencies 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, so it's only in your hometown that we can really reach every infant in need. You'll find throughout the Midwest, we have convenient milk depot sites for moms to drop off milk and dispensation sites so that families in need always can access milk in their home communities. Thanks so much for joining us today on our tour. For more information, please visit themilkbank.org, and for the best stories, follow us on your favorite social media channel.